you gotta recognize that Yoshi is a very aggressive character. Whenever you go for the hit, unfortunately a lot of damage there from those grenades. But if you know when to choose your battles, you can get so much of that damage and catch Snake lacking just a little bit. Regardless, let's get right into it.
And we're heading into game number 1. Another thing I wanted to mention about Pharaoh, we'll get to MVD in a second. He is currently still in the race for Watch the Throne, if you guys do not know. So if he wants to prove why he should go into Watch the Throne, he's got to get this set over MDV, in my opinion.
Oh, no pressure, no pressure. But anyways, yes, we're here on PS2. Again, Pharaoh already really good aggression coming out outside the gate. MVD, of course, trying to play the patient game already, avoiding a lot of that forward airs and aggression off stage. It's really pivotal for the Yoshi matchup, recognizing that Yoshi can be approaching a lot coming in from that right down angle. So you have a lot of those grenades set up. You have a lot of facing away. And that up tilt with the grenade in hand, catching Pharaoh, getting aggressive early on, picking up the grenade with an insane punish. MVD has come to play.
Yeah, definitely come to play right here. And like we saw in the CJ set, up tilt is going to be the KO move of choice for every Snake. It is just one of the best KO moves in the game, so I'm not surprised that it took the first stock here in this game.
Now we're looking for an opening here. MVD still good job keeping the damage up. Pharaoh, of course, looking for the egg toss, trying to get the Snake away from the platforms. MVD turtling perfectly under those platforms, forcing this Yoshi to struggle to take the stock. Or seeing you're looking for using the Kita, using the dash tag, staying away and just making it so difficult for this Yoshi to take any stock and take a foot forward in the set.
Yeah, and struggling to get the first stock. MVD with one stock gone and already getting the second one with another up tilt, cruising in this game number 1.
Fantastically safe for MVD so far. Again, 3 stocks to 1. The carrying the grounded game super. We saw relatively to the last set, right? The biggest thing you do as Snake is play the grounded game using those down tilts, playing under platforms, setting up grenades, forcing a opponent who wants those off of the top last zone stocks, saying, hey, I'm not going anywhere near there. You have to earn that. I have to catch a read. As I say that, catching that roll away, jab to down slash, true kill confirmed, by the way. Pharaoh finally on the board.
Yeah, a nice KO confirmed there from Pharaoh. I didn't know that was true, so.
It most definitely is. I know way too much about Yoshi.
Definitely great stuff from Pharaoh, utilizing every tool in the kit and trying to get a combo started here. Now, one thing about this matchup is that almost Yoshi gets used to like those up air strings for free. With grenade, it's much harder to get those. We're already seeing that come into play right now.
That's the biggest thing. When characters that are forced to interact with Snake, they have to take a lot of those trades, those damage. Fortunately, Yoshi's a big boy. He can take a lot of that damage. Still, he can die relatively early if you're holding up for that combo and hit with an up tilt. That's what MVD is banking on right now. Comes a forward air, goes for the up air. I like the idea, but great DI from Pharaoh to hang on. The 119 is definitely still doable, but MVD is just locking it down super, super well.
Yeah, as soon as you're an up tilt percent against Snake, it is very scary. You have to play like an absolute legend in order to take this game. Try to get an up smash there. Can he get the KO off of this? If you can get the KO now, I feel like you have a chance, and he does find it. Okay, you got one stock in a dream. I want to see it from Pharaoh. This would be a huge comeback in this game number 1.
Away from max rage on this, you can definitely do it. Again, waiting for the patience. See, right, top MVD getting a little antsy here, playing around the top of those problems, looking to take, doesn't want to play patient, just say, I want the stock now. Playing away, does not interact with Yoshi whatsoever. Pharaoh, of course, trying to catch him again, drifting in, facing towards the Yoshi, looking to find the damage wherever he can. But these grenade pulls, the patience have been so good. We just need to get his calls on him once. It's even game, but as I say that, it's not going to happen because MVD is playing keep away like no other in this game 1.
But those are good signs there from Pharaoh. Like, MVD was playing so comfortable, playing so well, and then Pharaoh like started to, you know, get comfortable in his set, maybe shaking off a little bit of the early nerves of the set, you know, and started to get into his rhythm. So that sets up for a better game too, but very, very dangerous if he goes down 2-0, because especially against a player you've never won in a set, you definitely don't want to go down 2-0.
Yeah, definitely. We recognize this. Pharaoh's been in these positions before, right? I mean, obviously, you mentioned earlier, campaigning for, I don't want to plug that early, but you know what? Like, he knows ball. My co-gumper knows what he's talking about. You recognize that, like, we've been in this position a lot before. Being down against scared MVD, doing a really good job of playing the patient game early on. But Pharaoh recognizing, like, okay, there's one thing I can force MVD into the corner. One thing I can do is just existing as Yoshi. We saw it in that first stock, running up to him, forcing him to panic roll away and find that jab in the down smash. The fact that simply empty movement, simply just getting into Snake's vicinity in general, forcing him to get serious. Oh, I need grenade. I need C4 now. I need to get away now. Catching those jumps away. It's not catching him where he is, it's reacting to where he goes. That's how the set's going to go. And we're bringing this to small battlefield, which I think is a much better safe pick for this matchup.
Yeah, like you said, MVD was playing the patient game, so a little bit more, a little less space. to run away and to set up your grenades is going to be better for Yoshi, in my opinion, but let's see how it plays out. Because MVD can just switch up the game plan at any moment. Snake is good at scrapping. People are like, oh, this character, he's throwing out grenades, he's just camping. But this character can scrap too, and MVD is very good at scrapping when he
100%. Those huge hitbox can definitely be scrapped with the likes of Yoshi, but now Pharaoh trying to find an opening here, looking to play the patient game at the ledge. Finally going to find an opening, again, punishing that. Nikita waiting for MVD to overextend. Get a little too comfortable saying, oh, I'm on the other side of the stage. We're not on PS2 anymore. We're on a smaller stage. He's got a big punch there. And then, oh my, he going for the, okay, I like the idea of going for the egg lay to not deal with the Cypher. Regardless, MVD didn't have that C4 just yet to bring him back. But very good adaptation for Pharaoh and taking that first stock in stride. Yeah,
and that's what you want to see as a Pharaoh fan, taking the first stock in this game number 2. Looking confident in this game and already up a huge amount of percent. Still trying to rack it up, 33%, not too shabby.
Looking to find an opening here, using that egg toss to avoid the Nikita and the grenades. Pharaoh doing, again, playing patiently to avoid MVD's onslaught of trade, saying, hey, you know what, I've got the lead, you gotta come to me eventually. If I can use my insane aerial mobility, stay away from Nikita and grenade, I'm fine, I'm chilling. I just gotta wait for you to make a mistake. And Pharaoh is doing that perfectly so far.
Yeah, made a tiny mistake. Like, it wasn't a big error and got the opening, but as we're seeing, even when Pharaoh's getting the openings, MVD is so good at resetting the situation and getting the stage positioning anyways. But Pharaoh has been showing he can battle out of these offstage situations, almost lapping MVD in percent. Needs 0.1 more, and he gets it from the blast zone.
Yeah, you see why. You see why MVD's playing so patiently, playing away from this Yoshi so much, recognizing Pharaoh is so good at scrapping. Every single time you get near that Yoshi, you're taking at least 60%. And Pharaoh, now, the reversal of game number 1, up 3 stocks to 1.
Yeah, we got to set
all over the place. We've got a set.
We got a set on our hands. It felt like in the early parts of game number 1, it was looking like a wash for MVD. Pharaoh woke up, and now he entered right back, and I feel it's going to... This looks like it's going to be Pharaoh's game, but I can't count out MVD quite yet.
If Pharaoh wins the set, it's on me because he went to my car and grabbed his hoodie before the set. So just putting it out there right now. Anyways, Pharaoh now, again, sitting here with a pretty comfortable stock lead, not forcing any interactions, just waiting for MVD to approach with those grenades under the platform. Saying, hey, man, I've got all day. We got 4.5 minutes. You got to approach me eventually. I'm not taking those grenades. I've got all the jumps in the world to stay away from you.
Yeah, and just biding his time, being patient for every single opening. We've come to know that from MVD over the years, and Pharaoh is okay to make that trade, just saying, I'll take an up air for a grenade. I'm up in this game. I'll take that trade, and yeah, 76%. He's a few hits away.
He did the thing.
Let's go.
He did the egg roll chill break. He did the thing.
Oh my God.
Bro, I have casted how many sets of Luke? And I've been waiting for him to hit that while I'm commentating. And he does it while we're at a major. I can't stand this guy.
This is the first time?
The first time he's done it while I'm casting.
That's awesome.
He did the thing.
He did the thing, and if there is anything that would show you that Pharaoh is playing well, it's that right there.
He's in it to win it.
Making MVD a great player, scared on the platform to shield, and then getting the shield break, it's so impressive. And we're headed into the flex game right here. Boosh!
That's the thing, man. That is why MVD is trying so hard to stay away from getting cornered. And then that's why we're going to do a bigger stage. Kalos, of course, is a great idea. A bigger stage, the flat stage layout, and the side platforms. Unfortunately, could mess with your edge guarding with the up smashes and the grenades, but you actually have a lot more of those cheeky C4 setups. So while there's some takeaways for the stage, also a bigger time and easier for you to cam. So overall, it's a good stage for MVD in a matchup like this.
Yeah, I think it's a good stage, and something that I want to mention is both of these characters are really heavy, so both of these players will be living to very high percent. So if anyone can get an early KO like that, like that, that could be a huge swing in this game 3.
Are you sure they're gonna live a long time? Are you sure about that?
Well, I've been proven wrong. I got my hands up, okay? I was wrong. I've been proven wrong before, and I'll be proven wrong again.
Fair enough, bro. But anyways, yeah, Pharaoh taking that cheeky forward air on the stage again. That's a big thing about the stage. The walls on the sides, so you have to, your recoveries can get somewhat linear here, and Pharaoh punishing that accordingly to the up smash. Goes the double jump armor on the upper to hang on. Still might have not taken, but regardless, hang on just fine. Catches the spot dodge there with the up throw. Good stuff there. Catching it for MVD. So probably the closest game so far in this game 3, but both these players have a really solid idea of what to do going into this game.
Yeah, Pharaoh got a huge early stock in that game, and MVD was not phased, only taking 13% before Pharaoh lost his stock. And Pharaoh getting another opening right now, answering right back. But yeah, it is a good sign when MVD is able to get back into the game after such an explosive stock from Pharaoh.
Now, speaking of that, Pharaoh going off stage, looking to chase off stage. Again, the wall coming out, trying to avoid that, recovering with Snake. Now looking for the egg leg, cutting out the egg toss, forcing MVD into the corner once more, saying even with that huge stage, he has almost nowhere to run. At 160, one mistake against his Yoshi and you're gone. He's throwing all those eggs up to the roof.
Whoa.
No can't find it. MVD hanging on just fine. Almost smashed right here on the Snake. So if you're Pharaoh, you need to take the stock now, or you got to be careful.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, on the first stock, I was wrong on the first stock, but MVD is living to a long time on this second stock. Gotta find it. Don't want to take up too much percent while MVD is on this stock at 171. And if you're MVD, you're trying to make it last as long as possible. You got Kalos, so you got room to work with. Try to get in center stage. But yeah, he's making it so tough for Pharaoh to get this opening. The grab, forward throw. What is the option here?
And the strong nair. That's the difference between going out there and throwing at the nair a little bit later, because the soft nair, you won't break through the cipher, recognizing that and taking the stock. Pharaoh now up a stock here, playing so patiently against Snake at such high percent. That is going to be the difference maker in a set like this. MVD, of course, looking to make a difference and going to find it. The receiver, but actually not going to find it.
Not going to find it. That's Kalos for you. The biggest blast zones in the competitive rule set, and Pharaoh will take that to the bank. How long can he make this set last? Got to take those chances if you get them.
Oh, nice going to the down there. Nice DI there away from MVD, hanging on just fine. Here comes the egg lay. And catching the air dodge down. Pharaoh is definitely on the money here. Needs a little bit with that grab, but actually avoids that with the spot dodge. A nice high recovery to avoid that. Nikita, amazing recovery there from this Yoshi. Comes a grab. Not going to take it just yet. But actually, yeah, still not going to take it. The down throw and the SL still not going to. At 176, max rate on this Yoshi. MVD needs to stop now, and he's going to find it with Nikita.
Yeah, at 176, that is not the percent that you want to be taking stocks at if you're MVD. But not too bad if he's able to get it. It is a very close game in this game number 3. Again, whoever wins this game will get the counter pick advantage. And if you're Pharaoh losing game number 1 and getting 2 games in a row to get counter pick advantage, you're very happy. Just got to close it out right here.
Looking for the back there and the egg lay as well, forcing him to the center stage, not letting him run away whatsoever. Comes the egg toss, wants to catch him drifting away with the grenades, getting a little overzealous, tossing that grenade, putting him into the advantage. The nair comes out, looking for the punish, goes a little low, and MVD goes high. Nice recovery there from MVD, still hanging on. Nice grab in the fourth, or once more, the egg toss. MVD still hanging on, using that C4 to keep the pressure up, but Pharaoh is not phased whatsoever.
Yeah, MVD very smart on that recovery right there. We saw MVD get caught high earlier in the set and not being phased to go there again, which is the sign of a good player. Not trying to let past interactions influence the next interaction. But yeah, stuck in the corner here at 151%. This could be the game. I mean, he's got to rack up a lot of percent on Pharaoh in a short amount of time at 151.
At 38%, Pharaoh looking to stay back 151, almost match range here on the Snake. The hang on is fine. If it's the game is most certainly not over Pharaoh just yet. Looking to find that grab to get him off stage, stay away from the center of the stage here. Grenade in hand, actually going to work out for Pharaoh with that trade. 168. Got to be careful here with this Snake. Again, patiently shield ledge. That back air is going to do it, and now Pharaoh is up 2-1 in the set. 1 game away from upsetting one of his more recent bracket demons.
Yeah, has never taken a set off of MVD, as you mentioned, at the start of this set, and it now just won 2 games in a row. 1 on MVD's counter pick to get the counter pick advantage. It's looking like Pharaoh is going to take the set, but MVD is the experienced player here. He has been here more times than Pharaoh. Been playing since Brawl, okay? So got to make sure.
No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. No pressure.
Stay calm and close it out. It's all about whoever closes it out. No one remembers that you took MVD to last stock, last hit, or whatever. It's all about closing it out. Back to Kalos we go.
Fair enough. And now actually Pharaoh recognizing that he's pretty comfortable in this Kalos stage. Like, yeah, it's a big stage, but if you can force Snake into the center stage, like using egg lay to bounce him back towards the middle, using throw to throw him into the middle, using egg toss to toss him back into the middle. Those corners of the stage aren't really that scary if Snake's never there. If you're not letting him be there, he's only there when he's losing.
Yeah, and MVD's stuck in the corner right now. I mean, he's pretty comfortable in the corner, but definitely not where you want to be against Yoshi. But yeah, just battling his way back to center stage. Loving that from MVD. But Pharaoh just on top of his game right now. 2 command guards in a row, just feeling himself in these situations.
Got the down throw, not going to find that up throw yet. Getting a little too overzealous with the get attack coming out from Pharaoh. I'm trying to catch MVD at ledge here. I can find that back here just yet. MVD, nice Tilt's coming out of the corner. And then Nikita as well, trying to catch that jump in from the platform. MVD now actually doing a really better job of catching him from the air, and then using that dash tag as a burst option, recognizing that Pharaoh's been landing in front of him a little too much, and that dash tag could be paying off in spades for him.
Yeah, those dash attacks have been really great to just get those openings, but right now MVD's got the stage control, and Pharaoh's just trying to find his way back into neutral game. Gets hit by the grenade into the Nikita, maybe? Oh, such a great job to avoid that.
That was a great grenade, by the way, setting him in front of the Nikita. MVD recognizing that he's been punished for that Nikita more times than one. Saying, okay, I need to have a safe haven to avoid that. Then they're going to come out, and that's most certainly going to do when you burn that double jump armor. Very good stuff there from MVD taking that first stock. Now Pharaoh looking to pick up the pieces here and make it back.
Yeah, it felt like Pharaoh was stuck on the left ledge for so long. Finally battled back to center stage, but lost one opening, and then was stuck on the right ledge. Like, MVD was just so comfortable in those situations, ledge trapping against Pharaoh right here, trying to force it to a game 5, and is doing a great job so far. Up a stock and continuing to rack on the percent, only at 104. We've seen Stake live to up to 170% on this stage in this matchup.
MVD's been turtling super well this game, recognizing like, hey, I'm still good on this stage. You might seem a little too confident, but if I'm on the right side of the stage, if I don't let you get that grab, I am camping till kingdom come. You are not approaching me whatsoever. Pharaoh, of course, struggling just a little bit, looking for the egg tosses any way to get back into this game. And MVD, one overzealous dash tag, and we are back to even stock count.
And you mentioned the dash tags earlier. They were a great option to, a great burst option to open up those stocks against Pharaoh, but Pharaoh was ready for it. Couldn't get too many. Went for maybe one too many in that situation, and Pharaoh was ready for it. And somehow has evened up the game, even though he was down so much percent just like 10 seconds ago.
That's Yoshi for you, buddy. One approach in, one good landing, and you're back in the game. Forward smash, and the mixed up DI. I wasn't ready for that, and he most certainly wasn't ready for that. And now Pharaoh is one stock away from moving on to winner's top 16.
I was just about to say, all three of us, me, you, and MVD, were not ready for that up smash. I was expecting up smash too, and it's continuing to add on to it. Is Pharaoh going to win in 4 games against MVD? Let's find out.
It's going to be a great moment for Pharaoh here looking seriously, but it's most certainly not one just yet. 107, Stake and steal stock with any kind of trade. So racking up the damage down there, coming out. The offstage game, waiting to catch him. The forwarder coming out. Does he recover? Does he recover low? Grenade in hand, not going to find it just yet. Pharaoh looking to make it back. Pharaoh playing patiently, going to catch a roll in. This one forward, no deck, and that is it. The tech chase, and Pharaoh takes it. Game 4 over MVD.
Let's go. If that did not convince you to at least put one vote for Pharaoh,